Let's talk about finding documentation on your Linux command line. This is important because you simply cannot remember every command or every option of every command on the Linux command line unless you are some sort of computer yourself. All right. Now let me give you an example. I can say ls dash l um, and I name a file. Okay, and I see the details of that file. Then I start wondering what the heck this is. What does that figure mean? Is it megabytes or kilobytes or what? There is an option that I know called the H option, where I can just put in an H, and I can see make it more readable. The H stands for human readable, right? So I see that 4961 actually means 4.9 kilobytes. All right. So now, what if I couldn't remember it? What if I can't remember some options for the ls command or some options for any other command that I run? That's where documentation comes in. We're going to look at the most important one called the man, the man utility, right? So I'll clear this and I'll say man ls. When I type, when I press the enter button, I see the name. This is page one. This is the name of the command I just typed, and this is the synopsis. So you have ls and you have options and you have a file, right? So this is how the ls command is run. In ls, whatever options you might put in, and file. Now let's go down to the options themselves. What does this option mean? All. So if I wanted to see all, including hidden files, I would use this option. If I wanted to, if I wanted to see like that information for a directory, I use this. Okay? And so on and so forth. So these show all the options, so I don't have to remember them, and even teaches me new things that I wouldn't know about the commands that I regularly use. Right? So that is how man works. So it loads into a less pager. So you navigate it the same way you would navigate a less pager. You would say a space bar to go a full page down, enter key to go one line down, B to go a page back up, etc., and a Q to exit. Right. So that's how the man page works. Now, one wonderful thing about man is that it is present on all Linux distributions. You can find it everywhere. I mean, there isn't a Linux distribution that comes without man pages. All right. So um, I could some useful commands surrounding man would be the man dash f option. Okay. So the dash f option lists all the pages on that that are about a certain topic. So ls has just one page about it. If I change it to something like IP, see it has two pages about it. And this would be the same thing as saying what is. Right? So I could say what is ls, and I get about the same thing. I get exactly the same thing. Right? Um, so that's how the man is used. It's useful for finding options and information about all the things you want to, about everything about a single command in your Linux command line. Now, there is one other option you might be interested in, and that is the man K option, which shows you all the pages that discuss that command. Now I have so many. ls is crazy popular command, so I mean it's everywhere. So you have so many that discuss it. Let me clear this. All right, and it's the same as saying apropos. right? So that's how to use man, and it's useful for not getting lost on your Linux system. So we're going to look at one one or two more um, ways of getting documentation out of your Linux command line after a few questions. See you soon.